So it's not moving. Baby's dead.
He's not dead.
So what is it? Oh yeah, I thought he was dead. Now he's still alive.
Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, and what?
Just from Christmas.
You got it for Christmas? You've actually had this for a long time. Who gave this to you? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Who?
Santa.
Santa. No, this is from Aunt Kim. This is from a long time ago. You were very little. You've had this for a long time. You've sort of just rediscovered it too, right?
And there are little animals inside the truck, and then you put them inside the door.
Yeah, they each go in their own little special space, huh?
Yeah, and then they come out of here.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's cool. So where do they go in? Can you show us how they go in?
Here. They go in here.
Oh, in the back. And then they can also go in the side in these little shapes, right? Each one has their own little shape they can go through.
Getting grab my hours.
Clunk.
And then they go back in the truck.
Oh, okay. So I'm still in the process of getting ready for work. It's another gray, cloudy day. It sounds like we're doing some kind of road work out there. So yeah, it's midweek. It's Wednesday. Brendan's headed off to school in a little bit. Kevin's gonna get some work done around here. Huh?
I'll bring this to share.
Okay, well, show and tell's on Friday, so you can bring it on Friday, okay?
But it is Friday.
It's not Friday, it's Wednesday. You know, that's pretty big to bring for show and tell. I don't know if you can bring that whole thing. Maybe you just bring the animals. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, head out of here, get to work. Brendan's gonna go to school. You excited to go to school? Yeah. All right, so I will see you in a bit.
So where are we going?
School.
Yep, we're ready to go to school. He's got his lunch, and Brendan has his backpack, which really only has a tiny little stuffed chameleon for nap time, which he doesn't really even use, but it's just in there just in case. His water bottle, and you ready to go to?
Yeah.
School! You ready to go to?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to school.
All right, so off to work. It's actually starting to sprinkle just a little bit here today. And I don't know if you've noticed it all in the past couple vlogs when I've been driving to work. I don't know how much I really showed it, but it's been very gray and cloudy. And right now it is June, obviously, and this gray cloudiness, it actually has a name here in LA. It is referred to as the June gloom. And what it is, for some reason, the weather patterns, there's this marine layer that in the early summer, it always comes and settles, you know, comes in off the ocean and settles over the city, pretty much on a daily basis in June. Sometimes it lasts all day. Usually, probably about halfway through the day, it'll burn off and it'll be, you know, a little bit sunnier in the afternoon. But definitely in the mornings, routinely in June, there's this just gray cloudiness, and that's the June gloom. I personally love it because I love gray, overcast, rainy, cold, cloudy weather, which, you know, we don't really get that much here. Obviously, people that are into sunny weather aren't really into it, but I love it. I think it's fantastic. They can be June gloom all year for all I care. So yeah, you can see just gray, cloudy skies.
Hey guys, so I had a lot to do today, so I didn't really vlog very much. I dropped Brendan off at school this morning, and then I got quite a bit done. You never get as much done as you really want to or think you're going to. But I've since picked Brendan up at school. Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you do at school today?
Play.
You always say that.
We found a treasure on a caterpillar.
And a caterpillar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I pick him up at school, he's wired. He and his friends at school just run around like little crazy people. And then he has so much energy and he's so wired from running around. So he's like this. Normally when he's just with us, he's fairly normal most of the time. But then he gets a little crazy when he and the other kids are just running around. Here's his feet. Other than work, and a little bit of work on the vlog, which I still have to do more of, I did manage to run a couple errands, one of which was to buy a new bag for hiking. It's not a fanny pack per se, although essentially it is a big fanny pack. The thing is, I've purchased a number of bags for hiking and camping and just general use off Amazon. You tend to find good deals on like Chinese bags and things like that, you know, bags that were made in China or whatever. And most of the time they're not very good. They fall apart and they're cheap, so it's not a big loss, but when you buy 3 bags and only one of them turns out to actually not fall apart after a couple of uses, you suddenly realize that maybe you should just buy a better bag rather than buying a bunch of cheap bags that always fall apart. And I've had good luck with other products from China, but bags especially don't seem to be of very high quality. The stitching is usually really bad. Anyway, so I went ahead and bought this. It was relatively inexpensive. It was this military surplus. So this actually is an Army, a U.S. Army military, what do they call it? An waist pack. So it's not a fanny pack, it's a waist pack. And it is used, although this one happened to be brand new. At least it looked like it was brand new. So in that sense, it was really good. And it was like $15, so which would probably cost $50 if it were non-used and or not military surplus. So I put these little carabiners on there. So it seems to be of pretty good quality. The interesting thing is, the water bottle, which we just purchased yesterday, actually fits in, although this pouch apparently is designed for a shovel. So it barely fits in, and it closes. But I think it's designed, it's said on there, it's designed for a shovel, which I have no use for, but it fits my water bottle perfectly, and it can fit other stuff. It'll be really durable and tough, so that's excellent. Very happy about that. And it was relatively inexpensive, which is great, rather than buying another bag off Amazon that falls apart, especially if we're going to be using it for hiking, and at least this is designed for rough use since it's military surplus, so that's great. Do you like Daddy's new bag, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah? This is what we're going to use to go hiking tomorrow.
Is that mine?
No, it's Daddy's. But I'm going to carry your stuff in it, because I know you're not going to really carry most of your own stuff. So we got this. Brendan's going to have a little snack. We're going to do a little cleaning up, because he has made a mess as usual, so we're gonna do a little cleaning up, and yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go hiking. So I didn't vlog a whole lot today, but we'll hopefully have a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. So anyway, you'll get to see the new bag in action. What are you eating?
Apricot.
Is it good?
Look, the apple's rotten.
It is. Oh yeah, we'll have to put a new one in there.
Yeah, but right now we have to do it.
We'll put a new apple piece in there.
Yeah, it's so rotten.
It's not really that rotten, it's just drying up. All gone. Are you gonna have your yogurt now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, bud. I don't know if you can see this, but this butterfly right here is like the smallest of all the other butterflies. All the other butterflies are much larger than this guy right here, which is interesting because of all the caterpillars, he was also the smallest, noticeably smaller than the rest. All the rest seem pretty uniform in size. This one was a little tiny caterpillar, and he turned out to be a little tiny butterfly. He didn't grow at all. He just was tiny his whole life.
Let's get the butterflies out.
Yeah, we will in just a second. So to feed the butterflies, the instruction manual says to use nectar or fruit. And nectar is basically what their formula is: 3 tablespoons of sugar and a cup of water. So we made some of that formula right here.
Is that water?
That's nectar.
Oh.
And they also say that you can feed them with fruit, which includes orange, banana, apple, and watermelon slices. And you score it so that they can get the juices out of it, which we do like that. It is scored so they can stick their little proboscis or whatever the little thing that they have that they stick into it. Let me see if I can show you what he's doing right now. So I don't know if you can see it, but right there at the front of his mouth is a little black little antenna-like thing. I think it's called the proboscis that he sticks inside there and sucks out the juices. This is an apple that's been there a day and a half maybe. So every day or so we swap out the apple. And I carve these little craters, these little holes into the apple, and I make a little pool of nectar for them. You're not supposed to actually leave a tray of nectar because they can actually drown in it. But this way they can actually just stick their little proboscis mouth feeding tube things in there and eat some food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me swap this out and we can get them fed. Right, bud?
Yeah.
All right.
I am home, and Kevin just showed me his new fanny pack, which he keeps insisting is a waist pack. I believe it's a fanny pack, but we'll beg to differ on that. So one good thing that happened today is my literary agent emailed me and let me know that there's 3 new editors looking at my book, which means that currently 4 editors have my manuscript. And I was sort of thinking about putting that book on the back burner because it's gone out to a lot of editors and it hasn't gotten any bites yet. So I was thinking about putting that on the back burner and focusing on my new book and then going back to my old book. And we were thinking we would resubmit it sometime in the not too distant future. But now that suddenly 3 more editors are on board to read it, it's back in the foreground again. So that takes the pressure off of me working on the second book a little bit. My agent also told me that summer is super slow in the publishing industry. So that also relieves a little bit of the pressure because there's just not a lot to be expected coming up. So on that front, it's nice because I'm trying to work and I'm trying to vlog and I'm trying to do family stuff, and it's really hard to do all that and squeeze in time to write too. So not that I'm not going to write, but just the pressure of, okay, I got to get this done, got to get the draft, go, go, go. You know, that's abated a little bit. So that's good. That's a little, I could definitely use that right now. So that was something positive that happened today. Plus, in addition to having 3 more editors looking at my book. So that's exciting because they're all at big publishing houses. So hopefully, fingers crossed, one of them will like it. It's a hard sell. It's historical young adult, which is just a tough sell. Just not that many of them get published. So we knew going into it, it was going to be sort of an uphill climb, and it's been, but you know, we just keep plugging away and hopefully something will come of it. So now I'm home and at least I'm not as exhausted as I was yesterday. I was pretty tired last night. I'm okay tonight. So get Brendan some dinner and have a glass of wine and just try to relax. So that's it for today. We will see you tomorrow. Adios.
That's why they don't fall off the tin. This is a bug tent, so they can't play on the bug tent.
Oh, that's a bug tent? Like the yellow and blue one?
Yeah, let me see it's still there.